Today, we are flying off to Belize, and we're gonna meet the local Mayan people and attempt to make ancient chocolate. I'm so excited. This is such a unique experience that even Prince William and Princess Kate had to do it. So does that make me royalty? Just kidding. Yeah. But we will be using the exact same tools they did, and
use what I call my ancient Maya spatula.
Oh man, it is hot out here. As soon as you get off the plane, the humidity, it's like a weighted blanket. I strangely find that comforting because I just love weighted blankets, and I'm secretly cold all the time. Yes, I was made for this. My question is, how on earth do you eat chocolate here? It is so hot that all chocolate has to stay in the freezers. And as soon as you take it out, it turns to liquid instantly. Oh my gosh, it's melting down my hand. This is nuts. So how on earth do you eat chocolate here if chocolate just turns into instant liquid? And how do I get this chocolate back to Canada safely? This is my soon-to-be friend, Max.
Margot, smile.
Over a little bit. There he is. And he is a Mayan descendant, my really good friend's husband, and he's putting up with us for 2 weeks. Hey Max, why can't apples grow here? Why do bugs glow? What's that sound? Hey Max, can I touch that? If he has gray hairs by the end of this trip, you know why.
After visiting Max's Mayan ancestors,
there's all the artifacts they used to make chocolate with. No way! And now the time has come to make chocolate ourselves. Yes! But chocolate didn't always look like this. In fact, it looked more like this. What?
You see, the thing is that here the Mayas don't use the chocolate in bars. That's a foreign concept.
Whoa.
They do it now, of course, because you know people love that. But they used to have it only powdered.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So it was like a powdered form, like in Mayan form.
They would use it for drinks. They'd use it for baking, but it was mostly for drinks.
Okay, I hear you. We need to go back in time where chocolate all began to understand how this became this, became this. Cacao! And here's what you need to know. Cacao beans have been dated back to about 1,500 BC time.
It's because cacao trees are known to have been in the wild on their own. That's where they came from. That's where they're found in nature. Right along here, whole of Mesoamerica is the home of chocolate. That's where they've been in the wild on their own. They were out there for hundreds of years, working, bearing fruits on them. No humans using them yet, those ancient times. But they're out there waiting to be discovered. Then, years after that, here, this area, Central America, are the home of the Mayas. Our ancestors, the Mayas, are the first humans who discovered the uses of these fruits. Right here, under the forest. That's where it began. That's where it started out, with the seeds of these fruits. When it started out those ancient times, they made drinks, beverages, hot chocolate drink. And it became a high-class drink within the Mayan civilization. Well, because of its great rich taste, folks, yes, we believe chocolate is heavenly food.
The food of gods!
Heavenly, high-class drinks within the Mayan civilization, then the drinks are for the high-class people mostly. The elite, the nobilities, those priests, kings, queens, rich people were the only ones who enjoy those drinks daily, not the lower class like us.
Don't mind me drinking hot chocolate over here. Like a high member of society. Except with different spices.
There's been drinking chocolate beverages a long time ago. Pure cacao drinks they've been doing because there's no milk, no sugar here these days. So they drink bitter cacao drink because the seeds of the fruit is just bitter. So, bitter drink. But when they do get wild honey, they add honey. If no honey, they add wild vanilla. They collect in the wild. If no vanilla, they add ground corn. If no corn, they add chili pepper.
The Mayan king loved cacao so much that he made cacao beans the currency in Mayan times.
Drinks those days, it also became the first source of money. Became as currency.
Yeah, because drink is so special to them that they didn't want to go beyond that. And it's also because that same time period, this the beans that you tasted, those were used as currency.
What a delicious currency. But the Spanish and the British fought for the land. And from there, chocolate was spread all over the world and became very popular. Have you ever walked into the grocery store and not seen chocolate? And for those wondering, based on the coins and the language spoken, you can tell who won.
But now that you know that this was Mayan's version of liquid gold, we are going to attempt to turn this into this.
Just wanted a chill day.
Making chocolate, literally chilling because you have to put chocolate in the fridge, a chill day. Here we go. Sweet.
Seeds of the fruit here is what produced by us farmers. We sell to the factory where they're made into chocolate. That's what you're all here for, to make chocolate.
Yes.
We love to bring our guests on the field first, so you can see all these steps where chocolate comes from. In case you did not know, your chocolate is fruit. So it's going to be good. It's going to be healthy for us humans. These ones are the one kind, one variety. We call these the brown ones. This is a ripe one. This is a ripe one. No, that one is a ripe one. When they're dark like this, they're gone. They're no good. This is being damaged by the sun, the intense sun. They don't like to be under direct sunlight. That is the reason why they're going to be tall trees above them for shade.
How many different varieties do you have here on the farm?
We have about up to 20 varieties.
Oh,
Of these.
That's a good question.
Yes, yes. You notice the flowers on them, right? So from the pollination of this tiny flower, most of the flower fall to the ground, folks. Not all of the flower makes it to fruit. Most of the flower just fall to the ground. Not to be so concerned because it keeps flowering throughout the year. It's non-stop. So they will be on very thick stem. Our machetes are sharpened to very sharp. Because that way it helps you do the work a little easier on the farm.
Do you use that to get like the cacaos down, or do you use it to open the cacaos?
Most of the work on the field here, except to open the cacao. We slice to pick them up because this is not going to let go from the tree. They never fall to the ground. Never. This is very woody.
Oh,
They stay on the tree
interesting.
until we pick them. The machete, clean cut. We don't pull to rip.
Will we get to see you take one down with a machete?
I don't think so.
One thing I wish I got on video was them chopping it down with the machete. That would have been cool.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
But of course they're probably told, yeah, we're not allowed to do dangerous stuff with the tourists. Well,
Yeah.
because the tourists are probably like, oh, can I cut down one?
Those machetes are sharp.
I believe it.
Those machetes are sharp. So I can see why they didn't want it. They wanted swinging around you guys.
And you see people using machetes on the side, like that is the main tool around here.
That's everyday tool.
Looks like a big worm in there. It's very wide. It's very wide. We do the smarting on the field here. We open up all fruits right here on the field. Opening fruits will be the only time when no machetes are required. No machetes, they're too sharp. If you cut to open the fruit, you will damage a lot of seeds. You will cut seeds in there, considered to be non-organic according to buyers. And then we'll end up with too many damaged seeds of the fruits in their bag. They will be rejected. So we don't take no chances, folks. We don't use no machete. We use a club.
One fun club to join.
Open them up and we whack them in the middle like this. Break open, breaks open. All by hands, hundreds of fruits, all by hands, folks. And this is the starting of chocolate right here. It's a fruit. Take a taste.
Thank you.
It does not look appetizing, but they are tasty.
They're so good. They shocked me how sweet they were. Like the first time I tried it, I thought it was gonna be bitter because they sell bitter chocolate all the time. So they're really sweet. White stuff around the cacao bean is really, really sweet. And at first I was really shocked because chocolate, like cocoa powder and stuff, is bitter. And I was expecting that to be bitter, but it's like really, really sweet. And oh my gosh, I couldn't stop eating it. It was so good. But you'll notice that inside the bean, that's where the bitterness is. And that's how chocolate is made, or cocoa powder.
Yes, yes. Chocolate is a fermented food. That's where they develop that. So that's where you get your aroma, your flavor, and all good taste of chocolate. That takes place in those wooden boxes while they've been 6 days only. No more than 6 days. They are done. We pull them out of the boxes. We spread big tarps first outside on concrete floors, out in the sun. We dump all those fermented beans, spread them out evenly, spread them out in a thin layer to sun dry the bean until they are fully dry. They got to be fully dry. They must be fully dry to super dry. We call it bone dry. And that requires a measurement of 5 or 6% moisture content. 5-6% moisture content. They're done. We bag them up. Wherever we get, all farmers in the area here, we all sell our cacao beans to that little factory where we all go next to make chocolate.
Oh, this looks nice. Nice and cool. It's locked. We're locked out. Start knocking. Knock, knock jokes. Who's there? Police who? That's all you need to say. Hey, it worked.
There we go. Come on in.
Thank you.
So we have chairs. You can have a seat.
It's time for the grind. We need to use this ancient grinder to grind out all the cocoa.
To do grinding, it's really easy. All you need to do is hold your stone halfway there. It comes behind. You do not want to hold it that way. If not, you're going to crush your fingers, and we don't want that to happen. Here we go.
Well, it looks like cocoa powder.
And after seconds of grinding, you can start to see and smell chocolate. You all can see.
Yeah, it
really
smells
rich
nice.
smell.
Like when you're standing over it, Marco,
I'm smelling it here.
If you stand over it, you really get it. Like you get whips, like instantly.
The stone that we have is over 158 years old. It's a really old stone. Now how we get these stones is through generation. All generation of Mayans will have these stones. As we get much older, they pass to the next generation. We're also made from volcanic rocks. It's a volcanic stone. Oh yeah, that's
it's kind of bitter.
It's really bitter. So as you know, cocoa tastes bitter. Blah. So we need to add some sugar. What's really cool is when you're driving around Belize, you can actually see them lighting the sugar fields on fire to make this delicious sugar, fresh right here.
But the sugar that we're adding is we make it ourselves. We do not buy sugar from stores. We pulverize our own sugar.
But because sugar dries out the cocoa powder, we're gonna have to add a little cocoa butter in here to make it nice and smooth and delicious.
We need to add some snake oil. Are you all excited or not again? Have any of you used chocolate oil?
Never.
Chocolate oil is also known as cocoa butter. That's what it is.
Now this is the fun part. You can add any spices, any flavors you want from here, but this is all we're gonna do.
There we go. We're gonna stop off here. We could have continued with another hour of grinding, but to get as smooth as what we're selling here for this amount, you need to go for full 3 hours of grinding.
I mean, I could grind for 3 hours, but I just want to eat chocolate.
Yes.
Is that the ancient Mayan mold too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a limited edition. No, Mayans never made bars, so
Yeah, they use
They
the-
never had a mold,
cocoa powder.
but I believe they would have made one if they would have made chocolate bars.
So we're going to pour this into a mold and pop it in the fridge.
They just did the drink, yeah.
Yeah, because drink is so special to them that they didn't want to go beyond that, and it's also because that same time period, this the beans that you tasted, those were used as currency.
So the
It's been
dried,
here
the
for
dried beans.
5
Oh.
minutes. In 5 minutes, we have our chocolate. Now, 5 minutes of wait time. It's not like the cooking show, and one goes in, another one comes out. So
Hey, while you're waiting, why don't you hit subscribe?
If you like learning beside me as I test and make things, then this is the channel for you. One thing that shocked me is how you put chocolate in the fridge here in Belize.
yeah.
But it makes sense because it melts.
Yeah, because it's so pure and natural, we don't add anything in there.
Whoa, that looks incredible.
Bars that you find in stores that are sitting on the shelves, they add paraffin. Paraffin is wax. That's what's in there for it not to melt.
Can I try one?
Chocolate is ready, so y'all can come over and get your chocolate.
Probably put more sugar than you did.
I know, I think it's more sugar, yeah.
Oh.
And without the spices? No, no, not for you, Marco. Okay. Oh, it's like melting in your hands as soon as you grab it.
Oh, you can set them back.
Okay, now before we fly home, we are going to fill Sid and Marco's fridge up with chocolate. Shh, don't tell. And we are going to buy some special chocolate here to take home to see what think of it. I seriously can't thank Max, Sid, and their family enough for showing us how to live in a developing country and giving us this amazing experience we would have never tried without them. I honestly did not want to leave.
This one breaks up.
This is an experience I will never forget and treasure forever. Over the course of 2 weeks, we made some amazing friends that made us feel like family. Like, thanks you guys if you're watching. We walked down waterfalls, we swam with turtles, ate a crazy amount of fruits. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And we visited Max's Mayan ancestors. But I didn't leave without leaving something. Your house has been sticky note attacked, and Snicker, 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 your fridge has been filled up with Snicker bars. I bet you won't find some of those sticky notes for a couple years. And when you find them, you'll think of us. And hopefully someday you'll come to Canada and we can tour you guys around. Here we go. And for anyone wondering, the chocolate made it to Canada. I don't know how, but it did. It's a little bent, but not surprised. Okay, are you guys ready to try some Belize chocolate?
Yes, we are.
Yes, here we go.
Why do I feel
What do you
like
think
Charlie from the chocolate factory?
Yes.
It's like gonna be a golden ticket.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is the
unwrapping.
powdery.
Yeah.
Trying some too.
Okay, I'm gonna try some too, because I haven't tried the mint one yet.
Oh, is it mint?
This one is mint chocolate.
Oh, I
Fine,
hate
good
mint
try.
chocolate.
Here
Alright.
we go. We actually made it to Canada. We got this to
Oh, I
Canada.
don't want that much. Yeah.
Here we go, guys. What's the verdict?
It's not dark. It doesn't taste like dark chocolate.
It's very like cocoa-y with like mint.
I don't mind that. I wasn't sure because I'm not a mint
Chocolate
type
gal.
of gal. But
Do you want to wash it down with that Slurpee over there?
If you like this video, then you might like this one, or that one.